Where are you? That Japanese bollocks early one that I watched. Where is it? There. I know your male skull. Right there. Look, I watched it. You can see I watched it. Look, 5 minutes. I played them in the background whilst I was listening to this. Not once did you describe the male skull. You said this is a bloke. You talked about loads of other things. And in between it all, you say, where is it? Let me just find that video.
So Japan about to get its...
Pause. Shut up. Yeah, the kabuki, the geishas. No, where is it? Somewhere around here then. There. Oh, it's there. Right here. Right, so it's described. It just says it's a male face. It doesn't tell you that he's got far apart. Look at the bridge in the nose. Look how much skin is there. This is supposed to be a tight little fit, according to forensics. You get a tighter fit at the nose, not a big wide bridge in the eyes. You don't get that with a woman. Where are we? Bink. You don't get that with a woman. You only get it with a man. This big bridge in the eye. The widest part of a man's face is just off to the corner of his face and down there, male cheekbone. The widest part of a man's face is just off to the corner and down right there, the male cheekbone. Do you see it? The chin's been feminized. What they do is they chop the whole chin off, they split the middle, take the middle out, put the two pieces back together and fuse it back onto the chin, leaving this wide chin, a wide jaw with a smaller chin. It's not as big as the mouth, look. It's supposed to measure, when you see it measured up, the chin should be the same size as the mouth. Look. Wide chin, wide mouth. Back. None of that description at all. But what really gets me is...
Good one. See, even this guy knows what's going on. He's like...
Even this guy knows what's going on. Now, not one of my students that are fully trained would agree with you that this is a guy or this is a guy. Because we can tell just by the distance in your eyes, the smaller bridge in your nose, smaller bridge in your nose. Look at the gap between the eyes, not the eye distance, the gap between the skin in the eyes, the bridge in the nose. This is way more, look. It's double what these two have got. There's not one of my students out there that are going to agree with you that's all I ever heard, that husky female voice saying, these guys. These aren't guys. Why aren't you telling your students how to identify the Japanese male face versus the Japanese female face? Because I've got rectangular, far apart eyes. I've got rounded, open eye sockets, no brow bone. I've got a smaller brow than the male one because it comes all the way around the corner like mine does. It comes all the way around the corner like mine does, but it doesn't arch. It's not rounded. Boom. Why are you not describing these things to your so-called students? I piss on your teachings. I really do. I'm the OG of Flat Earth. I'm the OG of trans investigations because I'm the natural boy in both. I'm still waiting to meet the others. Donald Trump, you don't talk about Donna, do you, Mrs. E? You never talk about Donna and the way she minces and a little pouty mouth and the way she stands like a swan. And her spine looks like the neck of a swan. Right, we're done. Mohammed bin Salad. What's his name? Bin Salem. Bin Salem. I was thinking about the burger I had for tea. Right, we're looking at every single celebrity you've ever known is an absolute liar. They're not just on TV. They're in your friends. They're in your local towns. They run the councils and the hospitals and the school boards. They make sure that all children are fully brainwashed and not susceptible to the truth. And it works, right? It works. People all around you are stupid. People all around you haven't got a clue. They can't think for themselves the way you and I can. As soon as I see that, that's game over. Right there. Absolutely right over. It's harder to investigate the males. What? The FTMs? Is it? Yeah, it's harder because she don't want you to know. Old Mrs. Fivehead here. Look at that bonce. Tell me what. Any of my students will tell you that's. I wish I could keep it there. That skull is 50% pushing the face down because of the giant fivehead. because of that giant 5 head, it pushes the face down. Males' faces don't do that. We have big, wide, spread faces with tiny skulls. We don't have giant, massive melon heads. Right, let's come back. Mohammed bin Salman. Are you in backfire, Mohammed? Did I check? I think I did. I'm ranting again. Sorry. Bink. Mohammed. What do you mean there's no Mohammed bin... Oh, yeah, that'll be why you're in the wrong file, Peter. What's that? That's downloads. Oh my gosh. Right, 1 second. Foot. The paste. Mohammed. H's file. Right, now we're searching. Do you know what? That's why I didn't find Josh Duhamel, did it? I bet if I put Josh Duhamel into that file, it'll find him. Right. We're on our way. We just need to find the Queen of Saudi Arabia walking like the Queen of America. If you don't think this isn't your royal family, I'm talking to Americans, you are severely misguided. This is your royal family of America. This is the royal family of Saudi Arabia. This one doesn't call herself the Queen of America. Mohammed. She's little, isn't she, that one? Oh, it's India's Prime Minister. Look at them whalebone legs underneath that dress. It's a kilt, Peter. Yeah, whatever. There's a nice one. It's a shame she's cut off. Prince Wilmer from England. Look at those hips. Padded shoulders. Ignore the padded shoulders. We are looking at... Is that the King of Spain? It looks like it. He's got the feet of it. Big ankles as well, mate. Oh, I expected more gates. Walking. Is that Putin? No, but there's another 5 head. Is that you, Mrs. E? Right there. Mohammed bin Salman. Clues in the name. Man. Right there, look. Right there. It's a woman. This one's a woman. Her legs are ski with. She's just concentrating on not looking like a woman. Most of the time, they're not paying attention. They lean forwards, look, like a woman does. They walk like the female Bigfoot, like a woman does. They raise their knees, look. Full mince right there on Mohammed bin Salman. There's your second mince on your Queen of Saudi Arabia. There's your third mince. Oh, no. She's in dog poo. Look, she's stepping over dog poo there. There's your third mince right there. Full mince. Is that a pink headscarf? It looks pink to me. And again, right here, another full mince with a shoulder tilt look. Short shoulders, short arms. They all walk the same. They're all in a big, massive, inverted club. They've got their own photographers that take their own images and only photograph themselves to be in the club. To be in the Getty Images Club, you've got to walk like a woman and wear a beard. If you're a woman. And there you go. Queen Donna mincing. See, again, why don't they teach you these things? None of my teachers taught... Only Bevy is the one that taught me how to do the gates. None of them taught us before that. None of them. They talked about it, but they didn't show it. They didn't explain it in great detail so everybody could understand it. Look, she's stepping over invisible dog poo again. We're done. This is a woman. Look at that mince. Look at that mince. Even the military are the minces as well. They're all in on it. It's a giant club. They took over the world a long, long time ago. We're living in Revelations. It says that they will not be able to walk down the streets. They'll be throwing their gold and their jewellery into the streets. It's in Revelations. When it's all revealed. They will not be able to buy the way out of this. They'll be throwing all the jewels and everything in the street. But by then, the angels won't care. Everyone's going to know that money means nothing to us. It's a devil's tool against us. So that these flip-flops, these inverts, rule over us by money. This is the thing, right? They're like, oh, yeah, but two companies own the whole world. Yeah, BlackRock and Palantir, whatever it is. I don't give a flying fuck. It's an evil mind. They all own everything, right? But who works for all these companies? You do. That's the power of the people. The minute all the people say no, the world will stop. The world will literally stop. Trucks will stop driving. Cows will stop being milked. It'll all stop. The world will go on hold. Whilst everyone discovers the truth. That's the power of the people. No amount of money in the world, once the truth exposes it, will stop them. That's why the Bible says that these people will be throwing their jewels and trinkets and gold into the streets, and the angels will just pass it over. None of us will care. That's what led us to this position. All your banks and your gold and your fake fiat currencies. They want the poverty in the world. They want children hungry, families without homes, rivers full of garbage and shite. They want it. They could change it, but they're not going to. The system's broken, and it stays that way until the people change their minds. It'll take a miracle. An absolute miracle. Full mint. We're done. Mohammed bin Salman is a woman. Oh, I've got loads of them. Which one is it? That one. I've got loads of them. Open. I've told you I've done most of the royal family from Saudi Arabia. That's the one I'm looking for. Right there. Mohammed bin Salman. Give me that name. Oh, you bitch. There we go. Give me that name. Copy. Open. Paste. And there you go. Mohammed bin Salman. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next.